Well, your grocery bill may soon change faster than your mood at the checkout line. Dynamic pricing is creeping into the shopping cart, and not everybody's thrilled about that. Time to bring in friend of the show, consumer expert Morgan Ward. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Do you see this as a natural evolution of the market or a sign that transparency and pricing is slipping away from the consumers?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. One thing is that it makes it much easier for the retailer. They're putting up these digital price tags and they can change the price of thousands, hundreds of thousands of products in like 2 to 5 minutes. So in that way, it's a natural evolution. Technology takes over and things get easier. But it's also a way of changing prices in response to different market influences. So for that reason, consumers need to be at least a little on their toes, if not skeptical, I would say.
Yeah, is there anything they can do to protect themselves, or even or some benefits that the stores will adopt this as the stores adopt the technology?
Yeah, there's definitely benefits to consumers. So promotions can roll out a lot faster, and discounts, of course. The things that I would do from a consumer perspective is try to keep track of what you're actually paying and what you think you're paying when you're actually picking up the product. So you make sure that matches to what's being rung up. The other thing is that consumers are going to have less consistency in what prices are. So it might be a little harder to track what they're paying for any given product. So something to think about.
Yeah. Turns out the hottest gift this holiday season may fit right into your wallet instead of under the tree. Talk to us about gift cards, suddenly the most popular present this year.
Yeah, so gift cards get more and more popular, and economists would say that money is actually the most altruistic gift because it allows the gift recipient to be able to pick what they want themselves. And 2/3 of people actually say they prefer gift cards to an object. But what is benefit for the giver is that it's a lot easier and that there are less likelihood of returns because the recipient's actually picking for themselves. And there's luxury in that too, just being able to buy something you want, especially when costs are so high. That's the luxury for the recipient.
Yeah, it seems like it's gaining popularity over the years. This is more of a short-term reaction, or you think this is going to be a long-term shift of how Americans give?
I think it's been a long-term trend. I think for a bunch of reasons. One is that flexibility, but the other thing is that as consumers prefer to buy experiences over products, this is a way of giving an experience. You can get a facial, you can receive a cooking class or money towards travel. So as we want to give things that you can't wrap up in a bow, gift cards are a good alternative.
Yeah. Well, Thanksgiving is coming up, like right around the corner, and it seems like instead of the turkey being stuffed, it's our budgets, right? How should families be rethinking the feast this year?
Well, there's some alternatives now for getting pricing a little bit lower as costs continue to rise and people have been struggling with food insecurity. Some retailers have been responding, like Walmart and Lidl and Aldi. They've been offering lower priced meal packages. So between $40 and $45 for an entire Thanksgiving meal for 8 people. So that gets you down to about $5 a person. And for people who are thinking about how to budget in advance, this might be a good alternative to buying those things piecemeal.
Yeah, that's one. Should we be trying to change what we eat maybe for the meal, or what's the deal? Do we sacrifice the tradition, or do we just go ahead and try to save as much as we can?
Well, that's a good question. Poultry, as everybody knows, has been going up exponentially, especially with the different bird flus. So if you can find an alternative to turkey and you're happy with that, maybe it's meatloaf Thanksgiving. I don't know that it has to be turkey, and that might be a good alternative and a cheaper way to go.
Oh, we'll see. We will see. All right. Thanks a lot, Morgan. Really appreciate you being on.